If you're seeing this, people on YouTube and fellow Americans, this is what my leg looks like. When I took the wrap off my doctor gave me, she wanted me to wear it for a whole week. And they tell you don't pull the skin when it's healing, when it's all pussed and wet. That it's supposed to dry, but don't pull on it. And yet the wrap was doing the same thing that they tell me not to do. Then she said it's supposed to take away the swelling. The second it came off, it started to swell up. It swelled. Not to mention, it didn't look like this. It wasn't this red and this swollen and this bad when I left. It looked less bad than this morning. Suffice it to say, this is the nightmare I get for trusting our government and our doctors. Because our government's the one giving us all the food that makes us overweight, out of shape, and makes these things happen to us. And then our doctors are the ones that tell us this will fix it when it doesn't. The lady had it wrapped tighter than a fucking Cuban cigar, to the point where I couldn't even get up to walk to use the bathroom without agony. My leg was less painful this morning than it is now. And also, she could what? Make extra money off my insurance? Most of these doctors need extra money. This is how they make extra money, people. By lying to us, tricking us, and taking our money so that they stuff that causes this. Mind you, my legs looked a lot better this morning, felt a lot better this morning. Yes, they were painful, but they weren't this painful. No, this is way worse. And it was even worse when I had the wrap around it. The big wrap that they had. Frig, let me go to the kitchen and show you this thing. For those who are watching this video, I want you to see how much stuff was wrapped on my leg and how much it fucking must have hurt. It fills half the fucking barrel. This is the evil that this country is. Let's make him fat and bloated off the diet that we give him in this country. The only one that he can afford is the one that causes fatness. Then when he gets too fat and his legs have problems, we'll tell him to torture his legs more so he tortures himself. Here, this is the answer to your problem. Wrap it until you bleed to death. Or wrap it till your circulation cuts. My toes were turned purple as I was leaving the hospital. It took this long for me to finally unwrap and realize, oh shit. As I did, the color went right back to my toes. I'm sorry, but the lady had this thing wrapped tighter than a Cuban. It did not belong that way. You're defeating the purpose of what you're trying to do. She wants to stop the injury from getting worse. This didn't stop it from getting worse. It made it worse. It made it way worse. Frig. I wish I had the picture in front of me of what my leg looked like, but it didn't look like this. It did not. No. If I could splice it in, I would, but right now, this is all I could do, is show you what it looks like. There you go. Don't trust the doctors in the U.S., or at least not UMass and St. Vincent's. They both do the same shit. They make excuses, lie, and then torture you. This is something you should do to a fucking person you want to get answers out of, but not to a human who's decent and kind. Nope. It's evil and it's wrong.